All right then, guys, and a good evening to everybody. We'll wait for a couple of people to drop in, and obviously, as always, guys, if any of you are obviously feel free to join in with the chats and post comments and stuff like that. But if anybody of you, if there are any issues, do let me know via the comments. If you can't hear me or can't see me, I am here. That would be absolutely awesome, just so that I can sort things out before we start. I've had a couple of Wi-Fi signal strength warnings pop up briefly, but they've disappeared after a couple of seconds. So I'll just keep an eye on that. Normally, it just means that we might have like a frozen screen or a little bit of sound dropping out or something like that. But normally it resolves itself. But do let me know if there are any interruptions to anything, and I can obviously sort of pause the break, wait for the issue to go away, and then start again. Like as I say, as I'm talking now, I've got a low Wi-Fi signal thingy on the screen. But anyway. Hopefully we'll get a couple more people drop in. It is slightly earlier than normal. I have been obviously doing breaks around about the 8 o'clock mark. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm yawning so much tonight. But today, obviously, we got people. I heard from everybody to make their payments and all that kind of stuff. So I figured I might as well get make the earlier start, because it obviously often helps. Obviously, just because I haven't had any tea yet or anything like that. So normally we're in the habit now of putting the little one down and then having something to eat after that, because he's normally going down around about like the sort of 7 o'clock mark now. So if we can get him down by sort of like past, it's not too late to actually have our tea and all the rest of it. But looks like people are dropping in now. Looks like it's telling me that we've got 6 people at the moment, but sometimes the count is actually higher than that. Just do a little bit of admin. So at the moment we are waiting on our second delivery of the week. That delivery will have hopefully our select. Hopefully we'll have our select box in it, which we will break as soon as it arrives. Outside chance that it might arrive earlier, but I'm banking on that arriving on Monday. With the select break, we've only, I think, got like 5 or 6 teams left now. So that felt a lot better than I'd anticipated. It's unlikely that we'll get another box, but we do obviously our sort of monthly. There's an outside chance that we might get something in our monthly sort of allocation order around, which we'll know about in about, probably it's normally around about the 10th of the month. So in about a week or so's time, we might find out there if we are getting any more select hobby. I'm actually just holding out for the fact that we might get like a H2 box of select. We didn't get any optic hobby stuff at all, not even any optic H2. So that was really frustrating. We are expecting in that delivery to get some more luminance, but from our USA stateside side of things, we did order in a luminance box, so that will arrive with our optic H2 boxes and the select box as well. So busy week next week. We'll obviously be breaking select as soon as it comes, and then we'll be dropping an optic H2 and the new 2022 luminance. If anybody's seen that luminance, this year's luminance being broken, hopefully you'll see the improvements that I think that they've made. It looks a lot more high end than what it actually is. Obviously it is still college unis on the rookies, but obviously it's pro unis on the vets, and it does look like a very, very well put together set. So I've quite enjoyed looking at those breaks. Hi there, Kev. Welcome to the chat, mate. I'm assuming you can hear me loud and clear. I am still getting a low Wi-Fi warning at my end, so I am going to be really, really cautious about that. There's absolutely no reason for me to have it. Yeah, everything else seems to be working okay. So that I will keep an eye on that. So that's state of play in terms of deliveries. We do have obviously more Legacy on hand, and we do have more Chronicles H2 on hand. So we'll look. We might drop maybe Chronicles H2 or another Legacy box. We've got some Mosaic stuff as well, Mosaic sellouts and stuff like that, but it all depends when the Optic H2 Luminance and Select lands. If that lands first, we'll break all of those products first, because they're obviously, we haven't broke those before, and they're newer, and then we'll obviously make up time before we get our next deliveries within another couple of weeks' time with Legacy and Chronicles H2 and stuff. I think that's probably like the way that we're going to go forward. Next week should be a post week, I do believe. So yeah, next week should be a post week. I'll be dropping everything off with my dad on Tuesday, so I would anticipate post going out maybe Wednesday or Thursday next week, but I'll keep you posted on that. The cut-off break for that is more than likely going to be either whatever we break before Saturday or Sunday. It all depends on how quickly we can get stuff sorted. I've got a pretty busy weekend again, so it'll be either the next break that we do. Oh, great. So okay, so with it being a postal strike, we might delay. I'll put up a little vote maybe, and maybe with that in mind, with if with it being a postal strike next Thursday and Friday, probably not best to post stuff out on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, because the last time we had postal issues when in the hot weather, some of our stuff, like, it took like over a week to arrive. So we might hold off and post maybe Monday, Tuesday the following week. That would make more sense to me, at least, and also it will mean that we'll probably be able to get Select posted out and stuff like that, which kind of makes logical sense, especially if that doesn't turn up on Monday. I wouldn't be able to get that broke on the Monday night and then sorted ready for the Tuesday or the Wednesday. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe it makes sense to push the post week a little bit further forward. I'll mention that to John and my dad as well, and just make sure that suits them. And then we'll see. But yeah, that's sort of, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out, Chris, because I probably would have carried on as normal. Right then, cool. Right, we've hit 10 viewers out there. So Select we will break as soon as we can. As I say, only 5 teams left, so we'll probably run a couple of minis. We might do another one of these Legacy breaks where we put a couple of those teams into our next break, but I'll see how John's set in terms of doing breaks and stuff like that, and then I will break Select as soon as that arrives, and obviously everything's all full. So, talking about Select, obviously this break we have included the Eagles and the Packers as available to obviously anybody who's obviously in this break. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the draw to find out who gets the Eagles or the Packers. So in the draw that I'll be doing, whichever team is in the top spot from this Legacy break will get the Eagles, and whoever's in second spot will get the Packers for in Select. Okay, so that's the draw that I'm going to do in a moment. I'll do a team run through at the same time, and then we can get in and break in and all the rest of it. But thanks ever so much, obviously, for the fill on this. We filled within what I want to say 5 hours, I think, which is really, really good. So really appreciate you, the community we've got here with me and John. Can't thank you enough. So thanks ever so much for that. Right, so let's do this draw. Once we've done the team run through. So first team is Arizona Cardinals, which was picked up from the mini by Rich Hawkins. We've got the Falcons with Adam Whitehouse. We've got the Ravens with Mark Pestle. We've got the Bills with Drew Orr. We've got the Panthers from taken from the mini with Dave Kirkwood. We've got the Chicago Bears with with Matthew Hawker. Then we've got the Bengals with Arif Ricky Udin. I think it's all right to call you Ricky, isn't it? Sorry, mate, but I always do the full name. So we've got Cleveland Browns with Chris Lehane. We've got the Cowboys with Aaron Brown. We've got the Broncos with Samuel Spriggs. We've got the Lions with Kev Holcomb. We've got the Packers with Nick Smith. We've got Texans with Kev Holcomb. We've got the Colts with Kev Warboys. We've got the Jags with Gary Elliott. We've got from the mini, we've got the Chiefs going to David Palmer. We've got the Chargers with Dan James. We've got the Rams going to, again, Arif Ricky Udin again. We've got Raiders with Gareth Evans. We've got the Dolphins with Martin Payne. Vikings with Lee Jones. The Pats with Dave Kirkwood. But Dave's very much happy that they're a lot cheaper this year. I think a lot of people will be, to be fair. Then we've got the Saints with Adam Whitehouse. We've got the Giants with Christopher Barry Bartlett-Legg. We've got the Jets with Bill Campbell. We've got the Eagles with Chris Newbit. We've got the Steelers, which was obviously the top team from the mini that we ran with Dave Kirkwood. Then we've got the 49ers with Levi Riley. We've got the Seahawks with Dave Kirkwood, and then we've got the Seahawks were from a mini as well with Dave Kirkwood, and then we've got Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is Dave's final team, with obviously Dave Kirkwood. Then the final team that went out in the mini was the Tennessee Titans. That was the third place team, and that went to Arif Ricky Udin again. So congrats on that one. And then with his Washington Commanders, I need to change that for the 22 draws, don't I? We've got Richard Hawkins. So I'm going to do this draw now then, guys. So as I say, the top placed person team in this gets the Eagles, and gets the Eagles in the select break, and the second place gets the Packers in the select break. So there we go. So good luck to everybody. I'll just make sure that everybody's all still there. Yep. So there we go. We've got 9 rounds. So good luck. In the way. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. And there we go. So yeah, we've got, obviously Dave has got the most teams in this break, so odds were in his favour. So Dave, you're going to pick up the Eagles now in the select, the 2021 select break, and then in second place there from a mini spot, David Palmer. So David, that's a very lucky mini spot for you there with your Chiefs. You have picked up. You've picked up the Packers in the select break. So congrats on that. I'll just pop this verification code over into the into here. So I'll go congrats. EA select goes to Dave Kirkwood. It always does that. It drives me potty. And goes to all the days. David Palmer. There you go, right. So, congrats to that. I'll update the select list once we've finished, obviously, breaking this, but that'll be it Yes, I know exactly what you're saying, Rich. Yeah, I should change it to Redskins and then see how many people get upset about it. I suppose probably the same amount of people who actually were upset about when they were called the Redskins. But hey ho, American politics is a wonderful, wonderful thing, is it not? So yeah, all we've got to do then is the matter of legacy. And good luck. I really do enjoy opening legacy. We've opened 2 boxes so far. Has John opened a box of legacy yet? I think he might. Oh, he did, yeah, in his mixer. Yeah, it's a good fun rip. Definitely something that we do enjoy ripping ourselves. So 1 second. I haven't actually opened any personal boxes for a long time. I do want to. I've got some Star Wars boxes actually that I want to open. I know it's not sports, but I really do want to. I really do want to open them. Right, there we go. I've just updated the select list just so that I don't forget, because I am like that. Awesome. Awesome. No probs, David. Yeah, good. As I say, it'll be. It's nice to get another team in select. I mean, as I say, I spoke quite a bit in the last break about my feelings on what's happened with the prices on select. As I say, we won't find out until if we actually get anything like obviously allocated to us till, as I say, another week or so. So we ended up paying full whack for it. There's other people I know who've pre-ordered it, and they pre-ordered it like a month or 2 ago, and they were like, it's about like £400, £500 cheaper than what it is now, which is absolutely bonkers. But it's not how we don't tend to do like pre-orders like that anymore. Yeah, it's a big gamble, and it's one of those things. But yeah, it's a really good product from what I've seen. I think the XRCs being live in the product do make a bit of a difference as well. I'm looking forward to opening the box. I know John's sort of spitting feathers that he probably won't get to open a box of Select, because it's much like he wasn't able to open any of the boxes of Prism because they came out just around about the time when his little one was born. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? We sort of we all move on. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to opening Luminance next week as well. That'll be good for the boxes of that I've seen. We haven't got yet any 2022 retail product in hand, so Luminance is only a 40 card box, so I'm a bit like unsure what to open it with, because we haven't got any 2022 stuff. We've got quite a lot of 2021 stuff still, but still not too sure how I'm gonna do that break to give like the best sort of value. But we'll see. We'll work it out. Anyway, guys, as I've said, we are here to break this legacy box. This is the 3rd box of this that I broke myself, and I do, as I say, I think it's a great product. I think they've really improved on things this year. Obviously, they've got the all the favourites that you normally get, like the ultra rare. Obviously, these are new, aren't they? They've got the Law and Destiny. I haven't seen many of those pulled actually, but they have got the Dare to Tear stuff in here. Yeah, Dare to Tear, and obviously Optichrome mini cards as well. 2 autos in here, and yeah, it's a really good little hobby set, really, as I say, because you've got all the way down to 1 of 1s and stuff like that. So yeah, good luck everyone. go, 16 packs of goodness. That's an empty little box. I do like the legacy box as well this year. I think it's quite a. They seem to have put more thought into the design of things. Like the card designs are quite nice as well. So here we go. There's 16 packs here. I'll try and if I see any autograph cards, I'll try and obviously pop them face down just off to the side. But I can't quite remember if they were facing the wrong way round or not. So terrible memory. I have to say it's sleep deprivation or something like that. Anyway, let's get started. And as I say, good luck to everybody. As always, guys, I think everybody who's breaking with us tonight has had breaks with us before, obviously, but I don't think I need to do the new breaker admin stuff of obviously that we top load inserts and all that kind of stuff. I think you guys are all pretty much au fait with that now. Anyway, first off, we've got Darius Leonard for the Colts. We've got Terry McLaurin, just for you, Rich, for the Redskins. We've got Deshaun Watson there, obviously at the Browns at the moment. Second year Justin Fields for the Bears. We've got a John Randall Legends for the Vikings. And then we are into the rookies. So there we are for the Colts. We've got an Alec Pierce. And then for the Packers, we've got Romeo Doubs. And then insert in here as well is going to be a Time Machines Hines Ward for the Steelers. Yeah, it definitely was a lucky mini for you, David. There. Oops. As I say, winning not only a spot in this break, but also winning the Packers in select. So it's nice when things like that happen. A little bit of double bubble. I think that's what they say, isn't it? So try and make sure that the back wall is in view for everybody. Hope everybody's had a good Thursday. My work laptop decided not to let me log in today because I was working from home, so I spent most of the day on to IT support. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to be driving around various office buildings trying to sort out my laptop by the sounds of it. But that was my day. Had a nice end to it though. I went for a nice walk with my little baby and my wife, and we ended up at the pub. We sat there, had our tea, and it was rather nice, to be fair. It was a nice end to the day. Cameron Jordan for the Saints. We've got Courtland Sutton for the Broncos. We've got DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. Legends in this one, we've got a Tony Romo for the Cowboys. And then we have a rookie for the Packers of Christian Watson. And then for the Jets, we've got a Breece Hall. And then behind that, we've got a Timeless Talents for the Bucks, and that is Keyshawn Johnson. So nice one. Yeah, thanks, Dave. We always sort of mull over what value, where the best, because we don't particularly like running minis, but obviously because we like to not have breaks hanging around, not filling for days at end, they're the most efficient way. And obviously a popular way in the group of obviously getting things closed. So what we really do try our best to give as best value, which is why we always like top things up if we haven't got teams and stuff like that with the break credit and stuff, because we don't like people walking away with nothing. We are working on that at the moment. It'll only be like little token things if people don't get things out of the breaks and things like that. But we are trying to work something out to make that better. But yeah, I thought that £6.50, seven prizes out of 12 spots, so over 50% chance of getting something. 3 top teams in there as well, obviously with the Titans, Steelers, and who was the other one? Were the Panthers there? Can't remember now. So that was there, and then like you said, within this break, again, we tried to make this as good a value as possible. Obviously, bearing in mind that we were obviously adding in a couple of the teams from Select, and we played with the idea of doing a random teams for this single box, but we thought, no, stick to PYT, and I think obviously we chose right because obviously it filled relatively quickly. Right, we have got our first mini card coming up in this one. So we got James Robinson for the Jags. We got Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. We got Stephon Diggs for the Bills. Carson Palmer for the Bengals. And then we got first rookie of Jaquan Brisker for the Bears. And then a nice one for Washington with Jahan Dotson. We do have now it's a rookie silver mini of Jerome Ford. Is it numbered? So yeah, it's a silver, so not numbered. But yeah, I do love these mini cards. I'm just currently trying to get hold of some of the mini top loaders and sleeves. We have got a supplier who does them, but I think they're out of stock at the moment. So we're just dropping around because I would like to put them in, like, rather than have them in the big top loader rattling around, but try and keep them in best condition as possible. We've got Decade of Dominance there for the Eagles of Brian Dawkins. So not a bad pack there at all. Yeah, I think with again, going back to the whole minis thing, we do try where we can to, as I say, have a minimum of like a 50% chance of some kind of return, and then also obviously we try to make it so that the entry cost is below £10, because if there is a chance that you're not going to pick up a team or something like that, in that if you just want to pick up a spot, I often think, oh well, if you can make a spot around about the cost of a cup of coffee or a pint or something like that, then if you've got the chance, especially when it's like we've got like one of the bigger teams like the Bears or the Pats or something like that, it's we do try to bring down the cost as much as we can. But obviously I'm not sure what we'll do with the minis with Select yet. I know that we've got the Bears and the Patriots left. I think we've got 5 or 6 teams to go. So realistically, we don't really need to run another break like this to give away a couple of teams. Well, I say give away, but to include a couple of teams. So we might just go straight to minis. I think John is talking about dropping the Patriots mini tomorrow at some point. So if any of you guys are wanting to do that, let us know. so that we can tag you in the Patriots mini, because again, it's only going to be 10 spots. And I can imagine for select that will go like relatively quick as well. Matt Judon for the Pats. CD Lamb for the Cowboys. TJ Watt for the Steelers. Juice McAllister for the Saints. Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs. Ooh, have we got our first auto? I think we might have we've got our first auto coming up here, guys. I will, as I say, I'll just pop it to the side. But we've got Trent McDuffie for the Chiefs. And then for the Pats, we've got a Bailey Zappi, or Zappe, I don't know. And then that underneath there, we have our first auto. And then for the ages, we got Justin Tucker for the Ravens. That's quite a cool card, actually. It's nice to see. Obviously, a kicker getting a bit of hobby love. So that's cool, isn't it? That's quite a nice one for Ravens fans there. For the ages, we haven't got one of those out yet. So not bad at all, guys. Still hovering around 10 people watching, so that's nice. On a kind of dark and dank Thursday evening. It started raining over by us, which is why we might have the slight Wi-Fi signal thing popping up at my end. Empty pocket, because when it's stormy, in my house the Wi-Fi seems to go a bit on the blink. Right, Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. We've got AJ Brown for the Titans. Derek Carr for the Raiders. We've got DJ Moore for the Panthers. We've got Dan Foots, a legend for the Charger for the Chargers. My brain's not working. I'm obviously tired. And then we've got George Karlaftis for rookie for the Chiefs. And then we've got, there you go. So that's a nice, obviously it is a base rookie, but it is a Kenny Pickett for the Steelers. So at least we've found one. And then we have a rookie on the Optichrome for the Jets, and it is Garrett Wilson. So cool. I'm still learning my positions for the rookies and learning all the names for the teams and stuff like that. So you'll have to excuse my lack of knowledge. As I say, I'm doing a couple of fantasy drafts at the moment, which always seems to help. But there we go. Right, cool. Right, just checking. We've got Dave Kirkwood in. So yeah, evening, mate. Doing all right on the minis and stuff. And obviously, you picked up your. You might have missed the draw. If in case you missed the draw at the start, Dave, you obviously picked up the Eagles in select as well. So you only got the top couple of teams in the mini for this legacy break. You also then with I forget which team it actually was that you actually bought in the break. You got. You picked up the Eagles in our select break, which there's an outside chance, as I say, it will arrive before the weekend. But I don't always trust FedEx tracking to be completely accurate. So that's why I'm being conservative in saying that hopefully by Monday you should definitely have that select box in our hands. Right, guys, empty pack. Right then, so Taysom Hill for the Saints, Micah Parsons for the Cowboys, Joey Bosa for the Chargers, a Cowboys legend of Drew Pearson, and then we've got another Bears rookie of Velus Jones Jr., And then we've got a Wan'Dale Robinson rookie for the Giants. And behind that, that's a nice numbered card there for the Broncos. I think Samuel there. How weird is that, Dave? It's like sometimes like lightning does strike twice, but yeah, nice one. Not a bad team, not a bad obviously team to have. To be fair, this year, that's why we thought we'd include that, because you've got Devonta Smith and is it Kenneth Gainwell as well? So yeah, so we'll hold out some hope for some nice pulls in that select box, because as I say, it's likely that it probably will be the only one that we get. But yeah, nice one there for Broncos, and I think it's Samuel who's picked up the Broncos in this. Peyton Manning there numbered out of 25, 12 of 25 on a time machine insert. Oh well, now that's unusual, isn't it? Brother Eli, and they announced today that I saw some kind. I don't know, was that announced today or something like that they put the memo out that they're both going to be appearing on the same punditry show on ESPN as well. Yeah, in fairness, we have had some good luck with the Eagles this year. We've had quite a few Devontas, haven't we? Autos and bits and bobs like that. So yeah, so you never know. I think we've done well across all teams. I think we've had like Trey Lance, haven't we? John had obviously that really good that big Trey Lance from Optic not that long ago. Where we've done all right across most teams. If you've kind of like obviously stuck with the same teams in all of our breaks, we've not done too bad. Yep. So yeah, we've got Ricky. I'm guessing I'm all right to call you by your middle name, Ricky, rather than anything else. But yeah, Ricky, you're in here as well. The Mac that was pulled for you was the best. Though I'll tell you what, and me and John are having this discussion, because like when boxes weren't, as expensive as they are now, and going back through the years when I got my first job, and me and John both lived at home with our parents and stuff like that before we both moved out. We used to buy boxes all the time, and we used to save them all up. Well, save a lot up. We'd have them for birthdays, Christmases, and all sorts, and we'd take them on holiday with us. And then we'd have a massive blitz when we were opening, and we'd buy boxes when we were in America and stuff like that. And I tell you what, we used to open a hell of a lot of boxes, but bloody hell, we never pulled repeated, top hits like what we've done since we've started this breaks group. I mean, we have surprised ourselves with some of the cards that we've pulled. I mean, even that Rashad Bateman that I pulled the other night from Chronicles H2, I couldn't believe it's what $600-700 card, if not more. One of one, obviously, Black Finite that we pulled. I mean, that card, it's absolutely beautiful as well, but you never would think. So it is bonkers. It is bonkers the way that the world is at the moment. And yes, Dave, we do know you do have quite good luck with your minis, don't you? But yeah, obviously, it's going to be interesting in 2022, because I suppose until the season starts, and we're probably 6 weeks in, we're not going to really know, because there could be some teams that are going for pretty cheap now that could absolutely explode. So it'll be unbelievable. How you doing, Chris? Welcome to the break, mate. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, Josh Allen for the Bills, Damian Harris for the Patriots, Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys, Chase Claypool for the Steelers, Brian Urlacher for the Bears, David Bell there for the Browns, rookie. So that's one for you, Chris. Then we got for the Jets, we got Jeremy Ruckert. And then behind that, nice one for the Bengals, the Generations of Joey B and Boomer Esiason. As I say, I do like the inserts in this year's legacy. It gives, I mean, I could imagine this because of where it's priced as well compared to other boxes. I can imagine lots of people buying these hobby boxes. These are going to be a lot of kids' first boxes, I would imagine, because of how expensive some of the boxes have been over the last couple of years. I can imagine that so many of the young collectors in America and in this country who have got into NFL cards and stuff like that, this box is going to be opened by a lot of those kids and stuff. And I can genuinely say I bet they have a thoroughly great time opening it. Loads of inserts, every pack has the potential for something quite nice. A couple of autographs, and yeah, I wish I could remember what the first autograph was that I pulled. Literally, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. I know the first box that I opened was of sports cards was I think it was an SBX 1997, so they were still classed as Kobe rookies in that set. And we got a couple of Michael Jordan nice cards, and we did get a Kobe Bryant and an Allen Iverson card, and it was not like it is now, but we've still got those cards, and I don't think we'll never part with them. I don't think so. Yeah, it's good to think that this will be going out to a lot of those young collectors, definitely. Right, we've got a silver chrome coming up. Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. We've got Derrick Henry for the Titans. We've got Aaron Donald for the Rams. Have you seen the pictures of this guy in the gym? Oh, geez. Yeah, he eats his protein, I think. So we've got Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. We've got a Clinton Portis for the Broncos. And we've got a Kenneth Walker III for the Seahawks, rookie. I know he's been I've heard people talking about him quite a bit. And then for the Bengals, we've got a Daxton Hill. And then we've got a rookie for the Jags. So that's going to go out to, I think, Gary. You've got the Gary Elliott's got the Jags this time. That's a decent one there. Trayvon Walker, rookie. Silver on the chrome for the Jags. As I say, it won't be numbered. But we'll just check. Yeah, not numbered, but still nice one. Still a nice one. I'll pop it with the other kind of numbered parallels over on that side of things. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of news as well this week from a soccer point of view. I know a lot of people obviously who go in our NFL breaks also collect. Ooh, this is a thick one. That one feels really thick. Yeah, there's a mem card in here. So again, I'm going to pop that over here, and we'll save it to the end. I don't think we had a mem before, so is that going to be an autograph memorabilia, or is it a dare? Or will it be a dare to tear? It could be a dare to tear. I don't think it is, but empty pack. I'd like to get a dare to tear. We've got, as I say, I think about another 5 boxes of Legacy on hand at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Pull from the back. So we've got there you go, to go alongside the numbered card. We've got the that time machine of Peyton Manning. We got DeAndre Swift for the Lions. We got a Debo Samuel. Yeah, it's a autograph relic. This is. I can feel the relic and the sticker autograph just at the back here. So as I say, I'll pop that over there. Debo Samuel for the 49ers. We'll reveal this at the end. So we've got the Chiefs with Travis Kelce. Andre Rison for the Falcons. And then we have Kobe Bryant for the Eagles. Sorry, not the Eagles, the Seahawks. And then covering our auto mem, we've got a Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants. So we'll pop that down just over there, guys. It's not a dare to tear now. I wish it was. They're nerve-wracking, aren't they? Dare to tears. I think I had one many years ago, and I shouldn't have dared to tear. It was a fair few years ago. That was not a dare to tear, unfortunately. I'm sure we'll get one. We've got, as I say, we've got quite a few legacy boxes to break. So yeah, Matt Ryan there for the Colts. Obviously, he was traded to the Colts, so it'll be interesting seeing him in a Colts uni. I do like Matt Ryan though, so hopefully he has a good year. Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. Obviously, a lot of the chatter was that obviously Kellen Mond has been dropped by the Vikings. A lot of people were almost expecting him to make a start, I think. So not a start, but having a chance maybe at some point this season. So surprised to see him get dropped. Joe Mixon for the Bengals. Curtis Martin for the Jets, legend. And then we've got another Jags rookie of Devin Lloyd. And there we go, guys. The one that a lot of people have got their eyes on as being a potential starter if Tannehill doesn't put up the goods. We've got obviously the Malik Willis there for the Titans. And behind that, we have got a numbered card, and it is for the Chiefs. Numbered out at 299, Travis Kelce, or Kels. I never really know how to pronounce his name. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. But numbered out at 299, Travis Kelce. I think I'll stick with Kelce. And then you've got a generations there, obviously, Kurt Warner and Matthew Stafford. There's that film about Kurt Warner coming out, isn't there? Or it might already be out. I'm so far behind with what's on at the cinemas at the moment. But I do love a good sports film. I'm sure you guys are all the same. I am a big fan of Moneyball, obviously for baseball. Did enjoy Draft Day with Kevin Costner. But yeah, stuff like Field of Dreams, all of that kind of stuff. Remember the Titans? That's another class one, isn't it? Yes, I do love a good sports film. The good thing is it's a good way of because my wife likes a good dramatic, true life kind of drama type of film. So it's normally an easy way to watch something. Of course, yes, any given Sunday. What's the other one? There's was it Friday Night Lights, and then they made that into a TV show as well. I don't know why, but unless it's like like Hard Knocks or Last Chance U and stuff like that, I don't think I've ever watched a really good sports based TV show. You remember, when was that? Like early 2000s, what was it? And they had that silly flipping, it's like worse than EastEnders football one, and I can't remember the name of it. Was it Dream Team? Something like that. Yeah, Blindside's a cracking watch. Again, like based on a true story as well, isn't it? That so you always wonder with the films how much truth they put in the film and stuff like that. But I believe that was quite an accurate one. There's another one, wasn't there, recently that I think we watched on Disney Plus? Was it Safe? Was it the Safety one? Was it Safety, which was like where the lad went to? It was a college, one of those like college football things, and he had a younger brother, and he had to take him under his wing, and then he couldn't take any money or help and stuff, and it was like pulled up in front of the Friday Night Lights. I haven't watched that actually with my wife, so maybe I might have to dig that one out, because I would watch that one again, definitely. Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. A lot of people expecting him to have a big year this year. Well, I think he needs to. Obviously, third year for him. Be nice to see him have a good one. Chase Young for the Commanders. Darren Waller for the Raiders. Legends Dallas Clark for the Colts. We've got another numbered card coming up in a second, or at least it's a silver. We've got Tyler Badie for the Ravens. And then for the Bears have had a lot of rookies, I think, in this. And it's a Kyler Gordon's. Oh, it's a mini. So we've got a mini for the Saints. It looks like it's maybe an orange parallel. So it's going to be numbered out of 1, 2, 5. 80 of 1, 2, 5, guys. Alvin Kamara, nice one for the Saints. And then behind that, we've got for the Rams, we've got a Marshall Falk. Yeah, I still can't believe that the Rams moved kind of like so recently. It's almost like I've almost forgotten about the St. Louis Rams. It's with these teams when they move around and stuff. It's weird, isn't it? How like a team how they do that in America. I always get caught out. Well, I think it's the Los Angeles Dodgers whenever I do baseball breaks, because they began as the Brooklyn Dodgers, and that always throws me. And then there was another one that I did in another break recently, and I had no idea where the original team was, because I think it was when I did Diamond Kings break, and I had no idea where one team had began. I think it's because they had Nationals in their team name, so I naturally assumed that they would be the Washington Nationals, and they weren't. So you need to know your history. Yeah, it's a good call, actually. Need to watch some more sports films. I remember I was actually going to watch what is it? Not Any Given. Oh bugger! I forgot. Is Any Given Saturday or something like that? The one with Sean Bean in. Because my wife's a Sean Bean fan. And yeah, I remember seeing it in like CEX or something like that, and we were just buying like DVDs to watch when we were like on holiday, like when we were going away, and we just started dating. I was like, oh, that's a dead good film. And yeah, it just made me laugh. I just saw it, and yeah. And I think it is an awful film, isn't it, actually? But I think it was the only. All the rest are going to be. We're always going to be just like awful, like rom-coms and stuff. So I think it was my last-ditch effort to try and like pull it back to something that I'd marginally enjoy. Yeah, Moneyball and Draft 8's cool, isn't it? I think the way when you see sort of like behind the curtain a little bit with how things might be. Obviously, Moneyball, I think it's Billy Bean who's like that's based on, and obviously how that system. I mean, my day job is an analyst. I'm not a sports analyst, but so I like seeing things like that, how like looking at the numbers and stuff like that changes the way that the game gets played and stuff like that. So yeah, Moneyball is one of my probably my favorite sports film, I would say, just maybe from a personal point of view. But Darnell Mooney for the Bears, Saquon Barkley for the Giants, Javonte Williams for the Broncos, Trey Lance, second year for the 49ers, Jerome Bettis for the Steelers, rookies for the 49ers, Tyrion Davis Price, and then Evan Neal for the Giants. And then behind that, we've got a timeless talents of Curtis Martin for the Jets. Awesome. Mean Machine, not the Vinnie Jones one. Yeah. I know what you're saying. The was that the Sylvester Stallone one with, or no, Adam Sandler, isn't it? It's Adam Sandler, isn't it? Who's yeah, I know exactly which one you mean. Interesting conversation, isn't it, actually? But I tend to like enjoy most sports films, to be fair. I mean, even Dodgeball, Dodgeball's just funny, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just a bit of a funny classic. I'm one of those people, though. I'm terrible with remembering lines from films. I've got a couple of friends, and they're mad for remembering lines in films and stuff, and I'm just not wired that way. But yeah, it does make me laugh. What's the one that's Adam Sandler's one's called? I can't remember what that one's called. There's the Gene Hackman one as well, isn't there? Is it The Replacements or something like that? Or that was a good one. What's the other one? Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. That's another good one. I kind of like that anyway. I know it's it's Disney, isn't it? I think who produced that or own the rights to that now. Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. James Conner for the Cardinals. Xavier Howard for the Dolphins. Jamar Chase for the Bengals. Anquan Boldin for the Cardinals. And then we have got Isaiah Spiller for the Chargers, rookie for the Chargers. And then we've got Jordan Davis, rookie for the Eagles. And we've got another Optichrome, and it is another rookie, and it is for the Chiefs, and it is George Karlaftis again. So we got his base earlier on. So I'll pop that in the parallels pile. 3 packs left, guys, and then we can reveal the autos. Obviously, we have got a auto mem. So I'm hoping that that's going to be a decent rookie hiding away underneath there for whoever it may be. I have to get a thicker top loader. I'm going to do a supplies order this month and top up with all the different... Oh! Now this one feels thick as well, guys, so... Maybe I'm just going a bit mad, but this one did feel a little bit thicker. Oh, have we got a Dare to Tear? There's something weird in here. No, I don't think it's a Dare to Tear. No, I'm just imagining things. The pack felt different. Empty pack. So I'm getting all excited for a Dare to Tear, but it's not going to happen, is it? Trevor Lawrence for the Jags. We got Antonio Gibson for the Commanders. Josh Jacobs for the Raiders. Chris Carter for the Vikings. Rookies, we've got a Chris Olave for the Saints. And then a Sky Moore for the Chiefs. And then behind that, it's a numbered, another numbered Peyton Manning for the Colts. So, Kev, I'm going to guess that you're a Peyton collector. So there you go. Numbered Peyton Manning, 199, 162 of 199 on the Legends there. Oh, that's why there was an extra blooming card. There were two numbered cards. Obviously went through the machine. So yeah, it was a thick pack, guys. Anyway, Joe Montana now, legend there, obviously for the 49ers, numbered out of 100. 22 of 100. So there you go. And then we've got a for the 49ers, that legend Frank Gore, decade of dominance, the 10s. So yeah, I mean, I remember Frank Gore. We've got quite a few Frank Gore rookie cards, because during the 10s, as they're known, or the whatever they were, post millennium, that was when me and John probably collected the bulk of our collection, I would say, because that was when we were both in work. Well, we're still both in work, but that was when we both started, both got full-time jobs and all the rest of it. So yeah, we've got some Frank Gore stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, not bad. Lots. Feels like we've done well on numbered cards or parallels again out of this box. As I say, I do think it is a good value box. Certainly something that I enjoy opening. So you get loads of new rookies. It's good if you're a bit of a set collector. Obviously, getting 2 rookies every pack helps. And you just never know. You might pull a nice 1 of 1, or nice autograph, all the rest of it. Yeah, I'm like so wired that we were going to get like a dare to tear in this box, but not to be. David Montgomery for the Bears, Daniel Jones for the Giants, Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos, Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks, a legend Phil Simms for the Giants, and then a rookies wise for the Lions, we've got Aiden Hutchinson. He was widely touted, wasn't he? And then David Ojabo for the Ravens. And then another for the ages now. Everybody's got to remember this moment, the OBJ catch. That was in the Super Bowl, wasn't it, that the Giants won? One of the catches I will never. Me and John were up. We were watching this live because he's a Giants fan, and yeah, that moment, that over the head catch, absolutely superb. I'll always remember it. I'm not a Giants fan, but I support him. I follow him because obviously my brother likes them, and I think both of us were jumping around our front room when that catch got made way back when. Happy times, never to be relived, I don't think, unless we have Super Bowl parties with our little ones. It might happen. You never know. I'd like it to happen anyway. Super Bowl parties, why not? All right then, guys, last pack, and then we'll do the 2 autos. Good luck, everybody, obviously on that. But I think we've had a good spread of cards so far. Nice couple of obviously. The rookies have came out nice and evenly as well. And we've got a silver Optichrome in this. It looks like it is a legend, maybe. Anyway, Patrick Mahomes, base for the Chiefs. We've got a D-Hop for the Cards. Then we've got Jalen Waddle, second year for the Dolphins. Russell Wilson for the Broncos. John Elway legend for the Broncos. For the Panthers, the ill-fated Matt Corral. What a shame. He's going to be out for the season, obviously after that injury. What a shame, but hopefully he'll be back to make an impact next year. But yeah, Matt Corral there. And then a Danny Gray for the 49ers. And behind that, well, that's a nice one. So it's a numbered one. So I'm not sure what colour it is, but it's an Under the Lights, and it's a second-year Jamar Chase for the Bengals. But so, yeah, quite a nice card there. Hopefully he has another good year. Numbered out 149, 103 of 149. Nice one. So I think that's going out to Edward. Did Edward get the? Did he get the Bengals in this one? I can't remember who got the Bengals. In fact, I was actually out for a walk. I was actually out on that walk that I said that where we popped to the pub to have our lunch. Earlier on, when at 2:00 when this break dropped, so John was adding the sorting the teams. It's a good job he was on the ball, because I'd completely forgotten. I'd scheduled everything for 2:00 when we popped out for lunch. Right then, guys. So I'm going to save the auto mem to the end. So we will do this one first. So we've got, as I say, the Bradley Zappe. I've got a spacer here, guys. So we're just going to turn that around. And then we've got, there you go, the Bradley Zappe. All good. So I will sleeve and top load that in a moment. Let's see what we've got. Oh, you would have seen that then, I think. So it is a rookie autograph for the Chiefs, and it is Sky Moore. Is it numbered? It's not numbered. Looks like it's on the. It looks on the silver. I'm not sure if they're all on the silver here, but it's quite a nice one. The signature's not that bad, actually. You can see it's all all on the sticker, so that's not too bad. But going out to the Chiefs again. Can't remember off the top of my head who had the Chiefs, but still not a bad one there. Obviously, some of the vet autos in this set are very, very good. So it's quite. I would imagine that they'll be upping the vet game, just purely because there's not the the headline quarterbacks and stuff like that in this year's set. Right then, so behind Kayvon Thibodeau of the Giants, we have got a auto relic card. So Mr. Space is going to come in again. Yeah, I agree, David. I've seen Aaron Rodgers autos and all sorts of things for the Packers. So yeah, definitely a good one in select, 100%. Right, so we're just going to turn this around. Ooh, looks a nice one. It's nice and shiny. Anyway, there's a Kayvon Thibodeau. So which way up are we? So this way. So it's a Futures autographed relic. It is a rookie. And it is Wan'Dale Robinson. So he's of the Wildcats. Who has he gone to? Because I do not know off the top of my head. But numbered out of 249. I'm going to have to check the checklist for that one, unless somebody can tell me. But it's quite a good swatch. It's got like a line of stitching in there, which is pretty good. Wan'Dale Robinson. But yeah, unfortunately, not from it. The swatch again. Carrying on with the not from any specific event, but I will just check where Wan'Dale Robinson came from. There he is, and he the Giants. So nice one for the Giants. I think the Giants have had a pretty decent break. So he's a wide receiver for the Giants. So there you go. So rookie futures for the Giants. Anyway, guys, that concludes the break. I will see if I've got a top loader thick enough for this. I think I should. Yeah, I do. Indeed. Let's try and get this in the top load. It should go in. New. It's one of those frustrating sizes. So I have to pop it into a one touch because I haven't got any 130 point top loaders, which is one of the sizes I need to order. It's no bother. I'd rather have the card well protected. It is more of a 100 point. It should go into a 100 point. But there you go. The Wan'Dale Robinson for the Wildcats there. And that's going to, as I say, be for the Giants. Yeah, keep your eyes open, guys, because I'm not sure what break will drop next. As I say, the outside possibility that FedEx do stay true to their word, we might try and get select broke tomorrow night. But that's an if and a but if it arrives. If not, it'll be more than likely on schedule for Monday. If not, we'll drop a break similar to this. It'll either be H2 Chronicles 2021 or it'll be Legacy, another Legacy exactly the same as this, and we'll add in another couple of teams from Select. But I think we're going to drop the Pats Mini tomorrow, so do keep your eyes open for that either way. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much. That has been awesome. I will do a very quick recap for you. So I do want to go and have my tea, even though it's more like my supper. So Kayvon Thibodeau, Bailey Zappe, Matt Corral, Danny Gray, Aidan Hutchinson, David Ojabo, Chris Olive, Sky Moore. He was obviously our auto. But Isaiah Spiller, Jordan Davis, Tyrion Davis-Price, Evan Neal, Tyler Baddy, Kyler Gordon, Kobe Bryant, Devin Lloyd, Malik Willis, Kenneth Walker III, Daxton Hill, David Bell, Jeremy Ruckert, Velas Jones Jr., Wan'Dale Robinson, George Karlaftis, can't say his name, Kenny Pickett, Trent McDuffie, Jaquan Brisker, Jahan Dotson, Christian Watson, Brees Hall, Alec Pierce, and Romeo Dubes. We had these time machines. So Marshall Falk for the Rams, Peyton Manning for the Broncos, Eli Manning for the Giants, Hines Ward for the Steelers, Timeless Talents, Curtis Martin for the Jets, and Keyshawn Johnson for the Bucks. Then we got a Frank Gore Decade of Dominance and also a Brian Dawkins Decade of Dominance. Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants on the For the Ages, and the Justin Tucker for the Ravens. They're the generations of Matthew Stafford and Kurt Warner, and then Joe Burrow and Boomer Esiason. And then we got our minis. So we got a Jerome Ford Silver. And then we got a Alvin Kamara, which looks like it's on an orange kind of parallel, numbered out of 125. And then these were all of our little sort of parallel hits. So we've got a nice Jamar Chase under the lights there, numbered out of 149. Peyton Manning for the Colts, numbered out of 199. Joe Montana for the 49ers, numbered out of 100. We got George Karlaftis on the Optichrome parallel there. Then we got Travis Kelce for the Chiefs out of 299. We got a Trayvon Walker on the silver, not numbered. Then we got Time Machines Peyton Manning for the Broncos. So yeah, so that's the point, isn't it? We had some Peyton Mannings that were Colts and some Peyton Mannings that were Broncos. So that will go obviously to the Broncos, but that's numbered out of 25. And then we got another sort of obviously Optichrome rookie of Garrett Wilson. And then our autos, we got Sky Moore for the Chiefs. And then we were lucky to have a autoed sort of relic of Wan'Dale Robinson there. Obviously for the going out to the Giants, obviously played for obviously the Wildcats. So that's the University of Kentucky, isn't it? The Wildcats, I think. But yeah, numbered out at 249, 149 of 249. So keep your eyes open tomorrow, guys, because as I say, the Patriots mini will definitely drop. And then if we do have a sneaky delivery that comes a little bit earlier than expected, we will we may be able to close select out tomorrow, which would be nice. But keep your eyes peeled, guys, and we'll see you. Well, we might see you tomorrow. So take care. See you then.